It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Boilermakers offense takes the field for the first time today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy, and David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Hauls it in. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run the option. Now the toss.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Complete to the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
So Penn State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. There receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Third down play from the gun. Finds a man in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, he got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front.
Oh, he's got some space.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fitted in the window for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the... It's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Baker. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option, the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And the Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off the play fake on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Did the work himself. Taking it the other way. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
The Boilermakers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity.
Sneak gets it done.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half. Going over the top. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense came out aggressively here in the 2nd half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the 2nd half.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. On the run, fires downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback adapting. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Quick completion to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Across the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He now has 85 yards rushing in this game, and what a steady, productive season he's had as he's closing in on 1,800 yards. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Flips it out to the back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back gets a 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads.
Makes the grab down the left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Wells. Oh, they're after him. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14.
35, Penn State, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Red pass, it's complete. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making checks. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The give to the back. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Boilermakers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing...
Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to NC State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Here's the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wells. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Stayed behind his pads, kept finding the space. He got 9 on the play. It'll be 4th and 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.